Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have the version that I played on stream. I wanted to make a video to also explain to you how to use the deck in general, and also to explain the replays to make you understand how to play, especially the mirror matches, because as you may have seen from the thumbnail, I'm talking about another version of Dragonic Contact, not the meta one, not the best one, but the most fun one if you love Neo-Spacians. Now, before jumping right in, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So, here with Duel and his Neo-Spacians. Now, we have the Neo-Spacians we're using right here are basically three, but two are the ones we really use. We have Aqua Neos and Grand Neos, that are the ones we really use, and the Storm Neos is here that you could potentially use, but it rarely happens, right? This is this. We know the skill. I don't think I have to explain to you what the skill does. The deck is slightly adjusted, apart from the back row, the entrap, as you can see right here. It is adjusted in three things: a Keeper of Dragon Magic with the Neos Fusion at 3. Now in this deck you need him even more, because you want to maximize the chances of getting your Neos Fusion to go into any of the Neos plays, of course. And then the Neo-Spacians part consists of Neo-Space Connector, that is the boy that gives you very nice turn 1, as you will see in the replays. That can summon a Neos, but most of the times you're gonna just go for either a Grand Mole or an Aqua Dolphin or a Neo-Spacian Hummingbird. Now, the Hummingbird is really here just for the Storm Neos eventually, that you can summon with the Miracle Contact, and keep in mind is searchable by Brave Neos if you successfully destroy a monster by battle, while this guy instead gives you a very nice turn 1, because if you normal summon your Space Connector and you get this guy out, you can reap one card from your opponent's hand, and that's super easy, that's super nice. But also, thanks to the effect of Neo Space Connector, you can also bring out Neos, even though Neos can be brought out by the skill itself set, and you would have Aqua Dolphin and Neos to contact fusion summon into Aqua Neos, that by discarding a card can reap another card from your opponent's hand. So basically a -2 going first. While instead going second, apart from all of the stuff that we know already, that is the Armored Dragon level 10 and stuff, you have also, you can go into Grand Neos that can bounce a monster, as you will see some very nice play. If you wanna have the real feeling of it was a very nice streaming that we had on Monday. Feel free to check it, as you will never have the same feeling that you're gonna have with these duels. I mean, live streaming, they were just something insane. And yes. And this is how you do it. The deck list, the rest, apart from the back row, we have the Necro Guardian, that is a defensive play, but also another card that you can discard for the skill to play any of your level 10 or Neosis monsters. So that's why it is here, giving you a protection from the grave that, as background saver, most of the times people forget about. A couple of Grasskeeper to draw, that is in this case the only thing you can draw, and a couple of Miracle Contact are totally fine, not more than that. And what else, guys? That's basically it. I know it's not super Neo-Spacians, but honestly this is the most Neo-Spacian you can have, as long as you wanna keep on winning and reaching conk with this, probably. The mirror match are kinda easy, especially against the standard hero player in these days. If you know how to play your Super Poly and when to play your Super Poly. As I already told you guys in the video, but I'm gonna show you some more replays here. Usually wins whoever plays Super Polys more effectively. But if you go first against a hero player in the mirror match, but even if it's not a mirror match, you just want to set cards to avoid giving them a Super Poly target. And with this deck, you can easily do it by using the skill to set the Armored Dragon Thunder level 10. That set can be destroyed by battle. So you just do that. You play your back rows, maybe you have your hand traps, and you're good to go. That's how you survive the turn 1 in the mirror match. For the extra deck, we have, of course, 1 Armored Neos, 1 Rainbow Neos, 1 Grand Neos, the Aqua Neos, the Storm Neos for the Neo-Spacian part. Then we have the Escuridao and the Shining for the Super Poly targets. Brave Neos, classic. And Contra Zero Chaos. Again, a lot of people are asking me, why do you have Contra Zero Chaos here? How do you summon it? Jeez, guys, Armored Neos, read it. During the main phase, you can tribute this card, special summon 1 elemental hero, and this is always treated as elemental hero card. Elemental hero from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning condition. That's why you can bring this guy out. Keep in mind, to be able to activate this effect, you need to successfully destroy a monster by battle. So it's kind of like Brave Neos to have the effect. So keep in mind that. And so it's here just for the meme and the dream. You can definitely play something else. You can play Tornado if you want to have more target for the Super Poly. I hope that's clear. And stay tuned, guys, for the replays. Some crazy replays, some crazy duels. Also to show you how to play this in the mirror matches. And of course, if you have any questions, don't forget to drop them in the comment section down below. And let's jump right into it. Here we go, my boys. First replay. Let me start saying, guys, that I actually ranked from Legend Rank 2 to 3 with this in the stream. And these are all duels from the stream. So let's see what we have. We have Shirani to face, and I think it breaked probably, but yeah, it has to be something. So we use the skill to basically have a Neos and grab, of course, the couple of cards, Super Poly and the Polymerization. Then Polymerization, I started with Rainbow Neos. I was lucky to have already the Rainbow Neos in the Rainbow Dragon in end, and then I used the Super Poly. I sent that to grave because against Shirano I really don't have a target. That's why I wasted that. But it's got a loud life barrier. That's super sad. But still, then we went with the Keeper of Dragon Magic, discarding the level 10 to get another Neos Fusion. And here I misplayed, guys, because keep in mind, with Keeper of Dragon Magic, I could have used its effect to set the Neos on the field, to have an additional monster. Don't forget about it. Then Neos Fusion to have the Brave Neos and send the Cross Keeper so that I can draw a couple of cards and shuffle one back to deck. He's got Shirani skills now it was just chilling with the loud life barrier. Then he's got the first effect to pop, but Neos Fusion protects. Then he's got Shirani Squire to get a level 3. I don't know why he didn't go into the level 7, honestly. It didn't make sense to me. Then he went with that again. 4+2 is not level 7, so I think he kind of misplayed. He could have popped that. And he went into the I Cycle Mayakashi using the effect, negating the effect of Rainbow Neos, so I can't do nothing. Now, here we have a problem, because he wanted to send the Mayakashi, the Yugioh in the grave. Why? Because if this is in the grave, he can banish it and special summon a zombie monster that is banished in the graveyard. Because he banishes Sansaga, he would have had a 3500 beast that could pop card on the field, and we have no more Neos Fusion protection. So that's why he wanted to be destroyed, but I avoided that with Necrogarna. So we have to avoid sending these to grave. How do we do it? Well, here it comes. I mean, I misplayed here with Rainbow Neos because the effect was negated even if I send that to grave. Then the skill again to get this boy, but not that it mattered because all we need is the Keeper of Dragon Magic to get that. I just did this for, you know, to summon the Harmon Neos, but what I need is Neos Fusion into Grand Neos, bounce that, and then go for lethal at this point, get some life points with the Hummingbird, and going for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. And this was my rank up, actually. Second duel, my boys, on a 5 win streak. This was very hilarious back in the stream, but let's see what we have. We have the skill to get the Super Poly and the Hummingbird to get some life points, but there's not really nothing we can do here, right? That's it. He's got Unchained, pretty annoying to face, so he's got also the Unchained straight away. The only thing I can do is, of course, Super Poly to get a yellow beater that does not nothing. There's of course his Kuridao that he can just pop straight away. And then he goes with the Sarama, getting the trap back, popping the other boy, getting a monster on the field. The Rakia pops another one, Sarama's effect, to link the Unchained Soul of Disaster to link summon with my boy and then attack directly. But luckily for me, he has no lethal, even though I had a lot of life points thanks to Hummingbird. At this point, I started with Keeper of Dragon Magic to get my Neos Fusion, then Keeper to get the Neos back on the field. At this point, I could use the skill to get the Board Wiper here. That of course is going to stop with that. There you go. So Unchained Soul of Angesh is here. At this point, Polymerization, and he went with Rakia popping his own card. It was the Prison. So I went into Brave Neos. Here he comes, and then the Prison gets him the Abominable Chained Soul on the field. Then Neos Fusion into Rainbow Neos. At this point, Rainbow Neos to shuffle everything, go for lethal, but it's got the Unchained Chamber. I'm not attacking it because I didn't want to trigger that. At this point, he's got another summon, Raki again, popping Arua's effect to summon Sarama. Sarama's gonna set the back row back again on the field. The Link summon into the Link 2, and of course during my turn he's going to Link summon with that. So I used the effect, I had to, otherwise I would have just Link summon with my monster. Then Neo-Space Connector to get the Grand Mole from the field, then getting this guy back on the field. We got the Polymerization, and I'm just attacking here. He's got the Unchained to summon the boy, but I can attack because this guy can't be destroyed by battle. People a lot of the time forget about that. And then Abomination's Prison to get the Sarama again on the field. Same effect, getting the monster on the field, popping it, summoning the Link, and then battle phase, bouncing both, and then in the end phase I wanted to pop this and I would have won, because after that I pop this, nothing can happen, right? As he has nothing else, this just gives him a card from his graveyard to his end, and the next turn I can send the level 10 to summon the Rainbow Dragon as a 4k to go directly for lethal, but I lost because of time. That's almost how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, mirror match. Here it comes. So stay focused here, because here is how you play the mirror match. We go first, and we have not a crazy end, but at least we can set the boy, and that's all we need. We have a couple of Entrop, but that's it. That's just how you play. You set your Hammer Dragon Thunder, and you set your back rows. That's it, you do nothing else. So he started with Liquid Soldier, then he went Neos Fusion straight away. Not really the best thing. At that point, Dragonic Contact to have the Armored Dragon level 10 with the Super Ball in his hand, that he can't use now because he used Neos Fusion, so he can't special summon anymore. At this point, he's attacking, that's fine. I take the damage because I want that to happen in the end phase. I wanted to pop his Super Poly, then my Super Poly to get rid of Kluger now in his turn, because in this turn he can't special summon, so Neos Wiseman can't come out. And here's Tornado that I got rid of following, guys, because I decided to play Contra Zero Chaos. But here I got the Rainbow Dragon on the field, the Polymerization, because I want to go straight away into the Rainbow Neos. And he's got the Book of Eclipse, though, still fine. I can flip this guy up. Miracle Contact to go into Brave Neos, and Cross Keeper to draw even more cards than Keeper of Dragon Magic, discarding, and another Neos Fusion, Book of Eclipse again. Double Book of Eclipse. Getting the Neos Fusion, I can still do it because I can go Neos Fusion, Armored Dragon Thunder that has its effect now, and so next turn I can just use its effect to summon any Elemental Hero monster from the extra deck. He's got Neos Fusion to begin with. Here comes Rainbow Neos, and I don't know what he did, because I think he kinda could clear my whole field. I had no interruptions here because I didn't have Contra Zero Chaos in the extra deck still, so I couldn't do literally nothing, but he decided to use that, and then he went Armored Dragon level 10 to pop, avoid it, and then he attacked. That's fine, because now we can just go Rainbow Neos for real. So we send the Neos we just played with the skill to the graveyard, shuffle that, and then we still have Keeper to get even more Neos Fusion. Here he comes, Neos Fusion into the Aqua Neos to pop the cards he has in hand, just in case it was something, and then we go for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go, if the games load. Here we go, my boys, another mirror match. Let's see what we have. Dragonic Contact, of course, against the Dragonic Contact. It's my opponent to go first in this case. And let's see how he's playing, how he's going to play. He went with the Neos on the field, so he has something that is not Armored Dragon Thunder in mind. So, just with that said though, but that is how you play. Still, as you can see, it's already a common thing. You just set stuff. He's got the Super Poly, we know that. So we started with that, we get our Super Poly, and at this point we just summon Neo-Space Connector, got the Neo-Spacian Aqua Dolphin to pop a back row that was a very nice one. Then we got our back row as well, and we're chilling. Like, there's nothing else. Do we have what do we have in the grave? I don't even know. Oh, we have the Necrogarden, so we're really chilling. He's got the skill again with the Armored Dragon Thunder to pop everything, but that's totally fine. He can't go through the Armored Dragon Thunder level 10, and in the end phase, we pop the Super Poly. He's got the Super Poly, though, of course. This was a mistake, guys. Keep in mind, I could have used the effect of Armored Dragon Thunder level 10 during the damage calculation, and during damage calculation, he could have not changed Super Poly. So that was a mistake. I did this in the end phase, and I gave him the monster, but still, not that much of an issue. We're going with the big boy, the big one, and in this case we're flipping it up, popping everything, then Neos Fusion to go into Brave Neos, Cross Keeper to draw a couple of cards, shuffling another one back to deck. He's got Necro Garden though to stop, and so I do not have lethal, but I still have the Super Poly. Look at that. It's got the level 10 back again on the field. Then the polymerization end is using the effect. Effect Vader says no thank you, so no board wipe. And then Miracle Fusion to go into Great Tornado to cutting off the attack of everything, as you can see. And then Battle Phase, Super Poly into the Shining. He still can attack that, but I can just avoid the attack with the Necro Gardener, and he scooped. That's how you do, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. We got Little Lusk here, just, here just to show you. But I really did nothing here except one thing. As you can see, I went with the Armored Dragon Thunder. There's not going to do anything. And I have the Super Poly, of course. And then Neos Fusion to summon the Brave Neos. Here I had to make a choice to either draw with Cross Keeper or to send the Necro Gardener to have a negation of an attack. I decided to draw, not the best idea, but as you can see here, I'm gonna be saved by just one thing, because he sent the Cobalt, and I have to be honest, it was super lucky. He wants to revive that, and DD Crow stops that, and he just lost to it. So this is, I mean, if you're having problem with the birds, just play a lot of DD Crow. That is gonna help solve the issue. That's how you do, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, with my 8th win in a row, and it's us to go first. Let's see what we have. I don't know what we have to face though. So Neo-Space Connector, and here comes the turn 1 combo, so to have also the Neos. Why did I summon Neos first? Super easy, because I wanted to have a monster on the field that is super high, because these can pop monsters in your opponent's hand as long as you control a monster with attack greater than that, okay? So that's why I flipped up Neos, so I can make sure to pop something. So here comes Aqua Dolphin to pop the Dogmatica card, very nice. And then we went, I didn't go with the other stuff because he had the three of the same card that was the Heavenly Priest, the boy that protects the spell trap card, as you will see in a minute. Here comes the Lord of the Heavenly Prison and just a back row. But that is the combo that you want to have when you go first. Then I went with the Rainbow Dragon, because we have the Neos on the field, so I can use polymerization to go into Rainbow Neos and force the back row somehow. He's got the Titanocider though to negate that straight away, and because he activated Trap, he can special summon the Lord of the Heavenly Prison, setting a back, actually not a back row, but a normal spell card. He underestimated me, thinking that I had nothing else, but that was a mistake, because now Keeper of Dragon Magic can give me the Neos Fusion to summon the Armored Neos. Unfortunately, because I couldn't summon Grand Neos because I already have the Grand Mole in the grave. That's the only bad thing. And then to pop that with the Armored Neos, but still I can go for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go, guys. That is all for the replays of this deck. I know there were a couple of you guys in the comments of the first Dragonic Contact version wanted me to do a in a Neo-Spacian version, and this is the closest you could do to a version that works somehow, that I think you can reach even conk with that, because now the skill is a very good support. It's broken and can even help with Neo-Spacians in this. So again, that's it for the deck list, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.